Welcome to SSE 866, Special Topics in Healthcare Safety. My name is Tom Schneid, and in this class we're going to examine and analyze the current healthcare system in the United States, how it's delivered within the healthcare is delivered, the providers and the professionals within the system, as well as the technologies and the finances. In short, we're going to dissect the current healthcare system to provide you a general knowledge of how the system works in order that you, as a future healthcare safety professional, can integrate safety and security protocols and procedures within the existing system that we have out there. Healthcare is very broad in scope. However, there are common threads which work within each service function. Conversely, there are specific personnel, procedures, and protocols which may be unique to a specific healthcare facility or operation. A working knowledge of the history as well as the methods of operation are essential for any safety professional working in the healthcare field. Okay, before we jump into our class, let's address a few administrative issues. First, read the syllabus. Please read the syllabus. Please identify your assignments. Second, review the schedule and try your very best to stay on schedule. Remember, this is a 6-week class. This is going to move faster than you've ever seen. So we got 6 weeks to get this done. Third, review the announcements daily. Announcements are posted up. There's just the new things that are coming out, new laws, new theories that are out there. Lastly, if you fall behind, simply catch up as quickly as possible. Please don't wait to the end of this class to try to do all your assignments. Lastly, you got to be active in the discussion boards. With this being said, let's get started. During the first week of class, we're going to cover chapters 1, the major characteristics of U.S. healthcare delivery, chapters 2, foundations, and chapters 3, the historical overview. The healthcare system in the United States is substantially different than the healthcare systems in other developing countries, such as Canada, the UK, etc. The U.S. system is, in essence, a compilation of a number of subsystems ranging from managed care to public health to military care to long-term care. These subsystems usually operate independently and are both public and private in nature, and there's little integration and no centralized government agency that covers all healthcare. The U.S. system is high in cost, it's usually unequal in access, and often achieves basically average results. Today, our healthcare system is often technology-driven and focuses on acute care. However, in the past years with COVID-19, the pandemic that happened, it brought about some changes in the U.S. healthcare system. With the U.S. rejoining the World Health Organization, it's generally known as WHO or WHO, and with the passage of the American Rescue Plan, substantial monies were provided to the healthcare system as well as specific subsidies and insurance coverages were initiated. As we have seen during COVID-19, that time period, delivery of healthcare was provided under a very imperfect market system, and the systems were often overwhelmed given the number of patients we had with COVID-19. Two areas of specific importance for safety professionals include the access of healthcare services selectively based upon specific insurance coverages and the legal risks which influenced care and the practice behaviors among the professional staffs. As safety professionals are well aware, costs involved in insurance coverages have and continue to increase. It is the safety professional's responsibility to reduce risk and eliminate accidents, which can mitigate some of the increasing costs that we're seeing in the healthcare operations and systems. In Chapter 2, we will address the issues involving health, i.e. illnesses and diseases, infectious diseases, acute and chronic conditions, and above all, the quality of life. What constitutes health to you? Think about what's health? Safety professionals are usually in the business of prevention. In recent years, this has also been integrated into the issues of wellness. We're seeing wellness being put within that safety spectrum. In the United States, the concept of health and healthcare are influenced by the biomedical model, which in essence is the absence of illness or disease. The U.S. system is designed to deliver medical or illness care. Quote, prevention of disease and promotion of health are relegated to a secondary status, a measure often used to indicate the lack of health in the population with regards to mortality and death. End quote. Safety professionals should be aware that in this area of the health of employees, this has fast become a major additional responsibility to you, and then it's being merged into that spectrum of the safety professional's responsibility. Wellness is becoming part of your job, in essence. In Chapter 3, our goal is to acquire a general knowledge of the history of healthcare in the United States, within the United States, and this is essentially for an understanding of the main characteristics of the medical delivery system in the United States. We're going to take a holistic view of this. First, the U.S., unlike Canada, Great Britain, and the other government-run healthcare systems, is predominantly a private healthcare system with substantial subsidies from the federal and the state governments. Historically, the U.S. belief and values within the capitalism concept of self-reliance and limited government have shielded the private healthcare system from a fully financed and controlled healthcare system run by our government, whether it's federal or state. Healthcare in the United States can be traced to 4 recognizable historical periods of time. 1, pre-industrial, 2, post-industrial, 3, corporate, and the 4th phase of Reconstruction, which we are in now. With several attempts to reform healthcare, such as the Affordable Care Act under the Obama administration, changes to the current healthcare system, the private system is still operational. However, it appears to be a period that we're in flux and with possible changes coming in the future. It's important to safety professionals to know this history and the history of employment-based healthcare insurance and its impact on the healthcare system. The 3 major factors on how insurance becomes employer-based happened during World War II. Okay, during World War II, the way they had wage freezes, employers started offering healthcare benefits to their employees. And then, number 2, in 1948, a U.S. Supreme Court case which provided healthcare benefits as a legitimate part of the collective bargaining process. And then finally, and third, in 1954, Congress amended the IRS code to make employer-paid health insurance coverages non-taxable. So that's when a lot of employers got involved in this. Today, employer-based healthcare system is the primary way in which individuals and families acquire healthcare coverage. Okay, I've thrown a lot at you for this first lecture. Please go back, read the chapters carefully, and ensure that you have a firm grasp on the history and the components of healthcare as it is in the United States today. My thanks for your time and effort, and I'll see you in the next class.